Today I'm going to do the cigar flavor notes of this Perdomo Double Age 12 years Connecticut. Let's see how it goes. This is the cigar. Like you can see, it's like a vintage 12 years and it's a special edition. It says hand selected by Nick Perdomo, barrel age, and then on the other side says a bale age, and then mature in bourbon barrels, special edition. So it's a beautiful band. Look at those two Cessna airplanes, one going one direction, the other going the other direction. You can see that the color of the water is turquoise. The weather is sunny but not very warm, which is great because you can enjoy the view but without being sweating. And because of the sun, the color of the water is still very, very nice, very deep turquoise. I'm in the first third of this Perdomo Vintage 12-year Double Age Connecticut. And you can see that the burn is even, the ashes are holding. The flavor is very nice. It's a complex flavor and it has a lot of the graham cracker notes and different other flavors like sweet, creamy, herbal, floral. So it's a very enjoyable cigar. So I'll continue and report back on flavor and everything. You can see the seagulls going by. You can see a helicopter going by. Towards the coast. And then circling around. I continue in this Perdomo Vintage 12-year Double Age. You can see that I have like a quarter of an inch on the first third. I just asked it, so I will continue and I'll do the second third and then I'll do the flavor notes. You can see that little boat going by in the distance, enjoying the beautiful color of the water on this Friday afternoon. It's going south towards Miami, so maybe it's going to dock over there. It's about 6 p.m. I'm almost halfway through the second third of this Perdomo Vintage 12 years Double Age Connecticut. And you can see that the ashes are holding and the burn remains even and the flavor remains very nice. So I will continue and at some point I'm going to remove the lower band. Look at that little Cessna going by. You can see that ship going by in the distance. It's a cargo ship slowly moving south towards Miami. Probably it's going to reload cargo, but it is nice to see it. You can see that boat going by relatively close to the coast, having a good time in this beautiful afternoon. And you can see the seagulls and the pelicans going by. I am getting close to the end of the second third of this vintage 12-year Double Age Connecticut from Perdomo. You see that the burn remains even. I just ashed it, and now I have to remove the band so that I can continue to smoke it. I have a little less than half an inch in the second third of this Perdomo Vintage 12-year Double Age. And you can see that after removing the band, the wrapper is in perfect condition. which is a sign of good construction. So I'll finish the second third and then I'll do the flavor notes. You can see another big ship also going south. This is a big cargo ship and is full of containers. It might be going to Miami to release the cargo. You can also see some of the seagulls flying by. You can see another of these little airplanes going by, taking the flight lessons. I'm at the end of the second third of these Perdomo vintage 12-year double-aged Connecticut. And you can see that the burn remains perfectly even. The ashes continue to hold. The flavor remains to be very nice. So I'm going to do the flavor notes now. You can see that big cargo ship in the horizon continue its course towards the port of Miami, full of cargo. It's the same one we saw earlier, it just is moving very slowly. But it's a nice sight from here. You can see that big group of seagulls. The name of the cigar is Perdomo Double Aged 12 Years Connecticut. The shape is epicure. The size is 6 inches, 56 ring gauge. The occasion is Friday evening. The cost of the cigar is $12, give or take. The manufacturer is Tabacalera Perdomo. Manufacturer location Nicaragua. Wrapper origin Ecuador, Connecticut. Wrapper type color Colorado. Binder origin Nicaragua. Filler origin Nicaragua. In terms of the flavor meter, the body, the flavor, and the strength of the cigar are mild to medium. It has a lot of flavor and is a nice flavor. In terms of the flavor wheel, the cigar, when you light it, it has a lot of woody and creamy. Then as you continue smoking it, you get a lot of sweet and a little bit of floral. You also get spicy in the retrohale and you get some herbal. And from time to time, you get the graham cracker notes. In terms of the ratings, in appearance, I will give it a 10. You saw it has this very nice band. Construction, I will also give it a 10. You saw that the ashes hold, the burn is even, the draw is perfect. In terms of flavor, I will give it between 8 and 9. In terms of value for the money, I will give it a 9 because it is a very good experience and it's a very slow burning cigar and it's not very expensive. And in terms of the overall rating, I will also give it between 8 and 9. The afternoon continues to be very peaceful, but it is very sunny and you can see that the color of the water continues to be between turquoise and deep blue. Really nice. And it is very quiet. Mostly you see little airplanes and the pelicans and the seagulls and a few ships, but not much else. So it's a very peaceful afternoon, especially for a Friday, but it is very nice. I continue in the last third of this Perdomo 12-year double H. You can see that the burn remains even. I just ashed it. The flavor, like is common in these cigars, it gets a little bit stronger in the last third. So I will continue to smoke it and I will report back in total smoking time. I can tell you that it is a very slow burning cigar. Look at that big group of seagulls flying by. And the pelicans. Very beautiful afternoon. I look at the color of the water, still deep blue and turquoise. I have less than half an inch left on the last third of this Perdomo 12-year double age Connecticut. So I will continue and I will report back on total smoking time, but you can see in the meantime that the burn remains even, the ashes hold. So I will continue. A little crack open in the wrapper. I don't know why, but it doesn't affect the draw, so I will just ignore it. I'm almost done with the cigar, but just look at still the beautiful color of the water is like past 6:30 and it's still deep blue and turquoise. The weather is still sunny and super nice. I have about an inch left on this Perdomo 12 years double age Connecticut, and you can see that the ashes continue to hold, the burn remains even. The flavor was delicious until the end, so I'm about to throw it away. Total smoking time was almost an hour and 40 minutes, which is very long. Like I told you before, it is a very slow burning cigar. So it's a nice experience and I really recommend it.